So Kira.
Yes?
There is a whiskey that claims to have 200 individual tasting notes. Watch this.
With over 200 flavor notes to discover, every sip of Woodford Reserve bourbon is a spectacle for the senses.
Do you believe that Woodford Reserve has over 200 individual notes?
No, like, I don't even have 200 individual personalities. There's no way.
Let's back that up a minute. You don't have what? 200 is an astronomical number if they are legitimate tasting notes.
No! If I'm tasting 200, what am I tasting? Like the molecule of a fucking, like, brown sugar mixed with a bourbon baby? Like, I don't understand.
Those would only be 2 notes, brown sugar and bourbon baby.
So, do they have a list of these 200?
I don't think that they do, and that's what's troubling about this. So, bourbonbanter.com, dated February 11, 2021. In what sounds like incredibly ironic timing, Brown-Forman is being investigated by the Federal Trade Commission for its claim that there are more than 200 flavors to be discovered in a bottle of Woodford Reserve Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Several complaints were made by consumers from multiple states, among them Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, of which no one discovered more than 4 flavors.
Wow, that's a really far cry from 200.
Now, real quick, were you the person from Michigan?
Not confirm nor deny.
Kira 2024. And here's the crazy thing. Federal Trade Commission agents were seen at the Woodford Reserve Distillery in Versailles, Kentucky.
Well, actually, in Kentucky, they pronounce it Versailles.
Correct. In mid-November of 2020, where they demanded the completed research of Woodford's 200 flavors claim. They then spent the better part of a week conducting a recount of all the tasting notes, which were more than 3,500 in total. So Woodford has said there's 200 plus.
Okay.
The raw data of whoever they had tasting this and writing down their notes, there was 3,500 plus tasting notes in Woodford Reserve. Kira, what is your reaction to that?
Okay, I don't even know 3,500 tastes.
You and I don't like Woodford to start with. This is salt in the wound, sand in the vagina. It is easy like.
Easy like fishing on a gorge. Gorge.
The recount determined that indeed there was massive fraud in the initial tally. The claim originated after the famed Louisville accountant, Candace B. Rittenoff,
Well, she's written off something.
calculated all results and informed Brown-Forman that more than 200 flavors were detected. The FTC recount revealed that the results were not tabulated by any actual accountants, in that somehow an employee of the mailroom whose sole responsibility was to inspect incoming packages for dangerous materials and hyper-aged whiskey, that person tallied the results.
So that person inhaled anthrax at one time.
At some point, someone delegated from the pseudo-accountant to the non-accountant, from the non-accountant to the janitor, and then the janitor delegated to the mailroom employee.
It's like a fucking elf. We're all going like, hey, hey.
More than 25% of the flavors were a result of misspellings of the word caramel on the tasting notes. Other errors included 37 different spellings of the word marzipan and more than 156 flavors that, after consulting with the FDA, the FTC determined didn't exist. Like, here's a flavor: the outdoors.
Happiness.
Okay, fair enough.
Sorrow.
Yep, fair enough.
Clouds.
Actually, sorrow and clouds are 2 of the primary flavors of Woodford Reserve.
There we go. See, nailed it already. I don't even know what's going on.
Also worth noting is that this mailroom employee was a recent hire, having spent many years as a circus performer. He became fond of bourbon after leaving the circus after spending time with someone in upper management. It's such an outlandish story.
It is.
Like,
That's crazy.
I don't want to believe it. At the same time, with any company saying that there's 200 unique flavors, there's got to be a story behind it.
Yeah, this isn't Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins only has 30 something, right?
Exactly. The challenge here today, Kira, pick any whiskey in this bar. Pick what you think is the most complicated, complex whiskey in this bar.
Okay.
You and I are going to begin to write down tasting notes. And we're going to see with any whiskey, the most complex whiskey we have in the bar, if we can even get to 100 unique notes.
Dude, I'm going to be surprised when we get to like 10.
All right, are you ready?
I'm for 100% ready for sure.
So Kira, what do you think is the most complex whiskey we have in the bar?
Four-Gate Calvin Klein Collaboration 4.
The Calvin Klein Collaboration 4 is a blend of straight bourbon and straight rye whiskeys finished in Australian tawny port and Barbadian dark rum casks.
Okay,
What
yep.
is going to have more complexity
Than this.
than a bourbon rye finished in 2 different casks?
I didn't know that when I picked it, so I think we're gonna have a good success rate.
Distilled in Kentucky and Indiana, is not even all from the same state.
Yeah, so we're good.
We got multiple states, multiple kinds of whiskey, multiple finishes. If anything is going to be super duper complex, it's going to be this.
It's gotta be, right?
Here we go.
Apple cider vinegar, caramel, a lot of Granny Smith apple.
So 24 minutes into this timer of noting. 24 minutes into this timer of note tasting. We have 53. You said gingerbread?
Oh, hey, you won't even guess this. Cilantro.
Spell it.
No. S-I-L-A-N.
S?
What is that? Okay, there's a bitterness of a queso fresca. I kind of want to say vodka is in this. Okay. What else can you make vodka out of? Ice? David, help me out here.
No.
Can I say zucchini? Because you can't fucking taste the zucchini anyway. Green Goddess salad dressing. Everything is like gone to shit.
We're at 78. We gotta make it to 100.
You know the shit that you put in a bubble bath?
No. I would ask for
Mr. Bubble. It's pink. Mr. Bubble. Okay, can I say gravel?
Yeah.
Well, it does smell like a queso cheese from nacho cheese. Are we just naming everything off of fucking guacamole?
Way to go, Kira. You're 1 away from 100.
Sesame oil for sure.
You made it to 100.
Yay! This was a fucking a feat.
Was it a feat?
Was it a defeat or was it a feat? You go ahead and you start figuring out things, but then don't cheat yourself saying like all wood is the same wood, or do chive and sour cream as 2 separate things. They're like one thing. This was hard.
Four-Gate, we got to 100, but only through
Trial and error. Thank you everybody for watching this show. And if you have more notes than we have notes, please let us know, because I am unaware. Because I've said a lot of things today. A lot of notes, a lot of poke. Good night. See you later. Bye bye. Okay, I'm back. What do you want me to do? Should I do a flip? And I'll do this. Oops.